Suggests the San Andreas fault line isn't the only one Southern California should be worried about.
In fact, that study says two of the West Coast's biggest faults could trigger each other, leading to a disastrous megaquake. Oh dear.
This is going to be a long one, but let's dissect everything they said and why it's entirely incorrect and just such a fear-mongering video.
This down for you. This is a USGS map, and what we're looking at is the San Andreas Fault. So the San Andreas Fault roughly is this one. I'm going to turn this off so you can just kind of see it as a plate boundary. Now, we know that the San Andreas Fault has a northern portion of it and a southern portion of it. So it's split up, right? And basically, researchers don't have any connection from northern San Andreas Fault to southern San Andreas Fault. But there is another zone up here called the Cascadia Zone that this new study says earthquakes that have happened up here in this zone, they have evidence, they say, to prove has almost immediately triggered an earthquake on the San Andreas Fault.
You are so incorrect, Mr. CBS guy. That right there is not the Cascadia subduction zone. You were actually pointing at these fracture zones. The Cascadia subduction zone is this boundary right there. What are we doing? Fun fact, the San Andreas Fault isn't just split northern and southern section. It's actually northern, central, and southern, with each individual section producing their own large earthquakes. If you guys want to finish watching that video, I'll leave it at the end of this one so you can finish it. But what I want to point out is, one, they don't provide the name of the study, and at the end they admit that it actually hasn't even been peer reviewed. And John Vidali, the professor at USC, even admits that this is highly, highly, highly unlikely. But what does CBS do, or KTLA? They took with it. They put a scary title of Megaquake on two large West Coast fault lines to get your attention and to get you to get scared. Not today, buddy. All you got to do is follow me to learn the real science behind earthquakes. And that's it.
Now, they say after thousands of years of studies, they've unearthed, literally unearthed data that proves that this is the possibility of happening. Now, the expert that I spoke with tonight says this is a very unique situation, and says the author of this study isn't afraid to make assumptions, and also says that this is something that he has been kind of theorizing for the last 20 years. Now, while he does say that the evidence in this study does make the idea a little bit more, we'll say, possible here, he does say that it's still pretty unlikely.
You know, it would be an oh my gosh event. On the other hand, the indications are it's not common. It wouldn't be the next thing we'd